Alright, YouTube family, so today we'll be putting together, which finally arrived, is the new PVC enclosure for the green tree python. So currently you can see him over in the corner over there. He's been in that enclosure since we got him. This enclosure is just slightly bigger than the one that he's in now. This one was very efficient. He had great sheds and everything in there, but since all the other animals in PVCs, I want to make him consistent to be in a PVC as well. So and then I'll be putting this up for sale. So if anybody looking for a good discount on a arboreal enclosure, get at me. So we're going to be building it today. It's already kind of been built, and then the shipper breaks it down, and so my husband is he's here putting it together. So stay tuned, and then you get to see the green tree python again today because I get to take him out. The cool thing is that this enclosure has the automatic removable purchase, so it's much easier to get them out when you have the removable purchase because you don't have to take them off the perch, which is normally what ticks it off, right? All right, stay tuned. Okay. Okay guys, so everything is pretty much together in the new green tree python enclosure. You turn the light on here. So next, all I have to do is to wipe everything down inside and outside. You can see the 3 perches in there, which I'm really excited about. And I wanted to go bigger. So as he grows, I never have to disposition him again, because a big part of any reptile's comfort is their husbandry, right? And so changing it often and constantly is not good for the continued relationship building you want to have with the animal. So I definitely went bigger than his other enclosure, not too much bigger, but as you can see is much taller, much wider, and I wanted to stay with the theme of sliding glass doors because all of my retics have sliding glass doors, and the room that I moved him from was his quarantine room, and he's been in quarantine over a year. So I'm bringing him in with some of the other reptiles, which is actually in the larger retic room, and he's actually sitting on top of one of the berm enclosures, so that just convenient for space as well. So I'm going to go to the next step of just getting everything cleaned up. Stay tuned. point of adding the substrate in here. And I just add my substrate right to the bottom, because when I clean out my enclosures, I clean them all the way out. So I'll vacuum out all the dirt and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that in. And this time, for the green tree, I use either the Eco Earth or the cocoa fiber. Both works really, really good to hold humidity for him. And now that he's going into the PVC, it will work even better. So that's what I'm going to be using. So get that in. And this one, since it's bigger, would take the whole block. So that's pretty cool. And I shouldn't have to add anything else. Now what I do, before I move the green tree python in here, I will take some of the substrate that he has in his other enclosure and put it in here just to keep his scent in here. I really do believe in scenting does help them adjust. I do that with my retics as well when I upgrade them from their small enclosures to their larger enclosures, and it seems to work perfectly with keeping them on food. So I'll add a little bit of that in there as well, in here as well. Yeah, so. And want not, waste not, or waste not, want not, how they say it? Waste not, want not. So since the sun's still at the bottom here, I'm definitely gonna scoop it out and put that in there as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is start to move some of his items from the enclosure he's in to over here, and go get a little bit of that substrate as well that I talked about and bring that over. And the final thing would be bringing over the snake itself. It's just gonna be fun. Okay, so went and got some more of his stuff from his old enclosure. I just like to give him the branches at the bottom on the surface, kind of like if he was in the jungle coming off a tree. It would feel similar and the same. Got that there. And like I said, that'll also have his scent on it. And this is all from his old enclosure. So we're gonna put all of this in here as well. We might even go back to hanging some of it. Now, I have his radiant heat panel set at 91. I find that that's like the max heat that my green tree python likes. But typically you'll find him perching around 85. So I don't think that they like as much heat as some people think. So I wanted him to have the 3 perches so he can find whatever spot of heat that was going to work for him. And this time we did the removable perches on all levels. The other one just have a removable perch on one level, but I did them on all levels, so if I ever have to take them out in an emergency, we just, you know, we'll be able to do that pretty quickly. So, and I really like how they did these perches as well. I like this enclosure period, but and this enclosure was made by Cryptic Creations. As you know, two of my largest retic enclosures are made by them. They do really well with customizing the enclosures based on what you want. So, all right, let me go get a couple more things, put this water bowl in here, and then last up is going to be getting the green tree itself. Whatever you do, don't drop that. I don't want to move too much, because that'll definitely trigger him. All right, y'all can call this a perch if you want. This is as close as raw dogging and I'm gonna get today anyway. Just trying to stay extra still. If I stay still, he normally is not reactive. He's trying to go over there to that though, and I definitely don't want him to get hooked on that. So I'm gonna try to spin him around slowly to introduce him to his new home, but I'm gonna move very slowly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I prefer his head down on me, guys, instead of up, so. Okay, this makes me feel better. We're gonna move slowly. And he's going toward it. Slowly, I'm gonna kind of bring you down a little bit so you can get in there. Come on, go ahead. Uh-oh, nope, go in. Go in. There we go. Dre, if you're watching it, this is as close as the raw dog and you get. Call this hook the perch. But no gloves on either hand. And this brother came out for war. And we did it. Welcome to your new home, DMX. Good job, buddy. Good job. He's in. So we're just gonna put his water in now. I'm not sure which water bowl I want to give him. If I want to give him a bigger bowl or the one that he normally had. What you think, Michael? Keep the one he normally had? Cleaned it out. Okay, let me see where he at before I stick my damn hand in here. Oh, he up, so I can stick it over here. Now I can use that other tree for somebody else. All right, guys, so he is in his new home. I would say he's liking it. Shout out to Cryptic Creations. I just like him so better in here. He got so much height. And as you can see with his height now, you can see how much bigger he actually is, because you can see how far up he is from that floor. Mommy did you good, DMX? You had to wait a while. I know, wasn't my fault. Mommy Ben got this for you. Manufacturing issues, bruh. Thank you for letting Mommy do this without getting her hand snapped. Appreciate you, D. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let him get settled. Peace.